Oh my God, my heart breaks out for Prince Harry. I think Prince Harry's awesome.
Relationship with your father? Is he taking your calls down?
Prince Charles.
Yes. There's a lot to work through there.
Prince Charles is a dickhead.
I feel really let down because he's been through something similar. He knows what pain feels like, and Archie's his grandson. But at the same time, of course, I will always love him. But there's a lot of hurt that's happened, and I will continue to make it one of my priorities to try and heal that relationship. But they only know what they know, and that's the thing. I've tried to,
or what they're told,
and I've tried to educate them through the process that I have been educated. Because is it like being in a big royal bubble? Yeah. And your brother relationship? Much has been said about that. Yeah, and much will continue to be said about that. As I said before, I love William to bits. He's my brother. We've been through hell together. And we have a shared experience, but we were on different paths. Well, what is particularly striking is what Meghan shared with us earlier, is that no one wants to...
Seems like the royal family's racist. Prince Charles, and
the vitriol. And yet, Meghan shared with us that there was a conversation with you about Archie's skin tone.
Probably Charles making it for
conversation I'm never going to share. But at the time it was awkward. I was a bit shocked. Can you tell us what the question was? No, I'm not comfortable sharing that. Okay. But that was right at the beginning, right? Like, what will the baby look like? Yeah, what will the kids look like? Yeah, what will the kids look like? But that was right at the beginning when she wasn't going to get security, when members of my family were suggesting that she carries on acting because there's not enough money to pay for her and all this sort of stuff. Like, there were some real obvious signs before we even got married that this was going to be really hard. So in conclusion, if you had the support, you'd still be there? Without question. Yeah. I'm sad that what's happened has happened, but I know I'm comfortable.
They got pushed out.
We did everything that we could to make it work, and we did everything on the exit process the way that it should have been done.
With as much respect. Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
So what do you say to the people who say that you came here, you made these multi-million-dollar deals, and that you're just money-grabbing royals? First off, this was never the intention.
Yeah.
And we're certainly not complaining. Our life is great now. We've got a beautiful house. I've got a beautiful family. The dogs are really happy. But at the time, during COVID, the suggestion by a friend was, what about streamers?
Yeah, we genuinely hadn't thought
about it. So there was all sorts of different options. And look, from my perspective, all I needed was enough money to go to pay for security, to keep my family safe. How will you use Archwell as a means of speaking to things that are important to you in the world?
I think in creating, life is about storytelling, right? About the stories we tell ourselves, the stories we're told, what we buy into, and for us to be able to have storytelling through a truthful lens that hopefully is uplifting. It's going to be great, knowing how many people that can land with, and being able to give a voice to a lot of people that are underrepresented and aren't really heard.
Any regrets?
This firm they talking about is really freaking weird. What is going on in this country? What is going on in this world, people? We need to wake up. Because this firm they're talking about is controlling. It's so weird. They just all up harping upon racism and making our world about hate. It's making our world about just trivial things. We keep pursuing great heights and great lengths of things for humanity and letting people have freedom. But they would rather tear people down in this country and in this world. I just don't get it with these British. They're so brute and they're disgusting people. They tear down the firm, this family. Basically, Meghan saying that this British royal family is the head of the snake. Harry and Meghan are saying it. They're the head of the snake. They are the true kings and queens. Look at how noble they are acting and how nice they are to people. Harry is multicultural. He loves Africa. Think about it. They're there on an ingenuous way. Harry is the first one who doesn't care. And mind you, she's really light skinned, I know. And so a lot of people are gonna have a problem with that. But she's she's a black girl, and he said he loves Africa just like his mother, Miss Diana. And I love me some Princess Diana.